Like a lot of people, I've got a subscription to a streaming music service, and I can quite often find the missus sat on the lounge couch listening to music through it, but play back over her tinny iPad speakers. I'd much rather she played the music back through the proper hi-fi speakers that I've got 15 feet away at the other end of the room. So I thought, why not get the music out of the tablets and phones and into the hi-fi? To do that, I was looking at a few different options, one of which was Airplay receivers. You can plug these into your hi-fi, play the music back through those. The only issue is I find them a little bit fiddly, the whole Airplay system. You have to play the music, then you have to go into the device itself, look at the bottom for the little thing, choose Airplay, choose the device you want to output it to, and then it'll play through it. Too complicated, I thought. I'd much rather have something like I've got in the conservatory with these Bluetooth speakers. All you have to do is turn them on. They just grab the music from the device that's playing and play it back over the speakers. So I decided to go down the Bluetooth route, even though the quality might not perhaps be as good as Airplay, because it's simpler. Now, there were a couple of different options I found on Amazon, a cheap receiver which only works with one device at a time, and then this Logitech Bluetooth one which will work, I think, with two devices, which is suitable for what we need because we've got a family subscription. That way I can connect up my phone, she can connect up her tablet, we don't have to keep going through the settings again every time we want to use the device. Now inside the box you can see there's a few things here. Of course, that's a UK power plug, and then we've got a little audio lead there. The whole instructions are on this pictogram sheet which shows you how simple the whole thing is. As you can see, this is a very short video. I'm just showing you something that probably most people already know all about. Little rubber base on there stops it moving around. And on the back here we've got the RCA stereo plugs, and we've also got an auxiliary in. You can use one or the other of those, 3.5mm of course, or the RCA plugs. The lead that comes with it's got RCA plugs on one end and 3.5mm stereo mini jack on the other end, so just plug it whichever way round is most suitable for your setup. And then as far as the power lead goes, it's a little barrel plug on there, and the adapter itself actually runs on 5 volts 150 milliamps. So that means if you could get a suitable lead that would go in that barrel plug and then the other end into a USB socket, you could power this via USB because it's not a very power hungry device. Now I'll quickly connect it up to my hi-fi using one of the spare auxiliary ins that I've got into the amplifier, and as far as the power goes, I'm putting the brick into this strip down here, hiding that away. Now you cannot switch the device on and off itself other than at the mains, which is fine by me because I've got a switch that turns on the whole hi-fi system here in one go. So it's fine for what I need, but for some people they might actually want an on-off switch on the device itself. Anyway, we'll connect up the power, then go into the Bluetooth settings on the device we're going to use, connect up to the Bluetooth adapter. We'll only have to do this the first time we're going to do it because after that it will remember the settings, and then we'll just press play and see what happens. Now that all seems to be working fine, so let me explain the normal day-to-day process of playing back music through a stream service through the hi-fi. So I've got a separate input on there, number 6, that says iPad. All you'll need to do, press play on the device itself, and then if you're sick of listening to it on those tinny speakers and you want to listen to it on the hi-fi, all you have to do is flip the power switch on for the whole lot down at the bottom here, turn on the amp, you'll hear a beep from the Bluetooth receiver, and then within a couple of seconds it takes over the playback of the audio from your tablet or phone, and it sounds really good to me as well, as good a quality as I could possibly hope for. After all, we're talking about streamed music here over Bluetooth, but sounds fine to me. Now, one thing that I wanted to test out was this multi-point capability. You can see it mentioned at the top here on the first bullet point. So to try this out, I connected up the Mrs. iPad, my iPhone, put some music on both, and you can see it's playing back fine from the iPhone, but I press play on the iPad and it takes about 7 seconds or so for it to swap between one device and the other, but then you can hear the music play back from the iPad. Now, as an experiment, I've tried playing it back from both things at the same time. It won't let you do that. You'll have to stop one of them and then it'll play back from the device that was last selected to play. So you can hide away the Bluetooth receiver now, don't need to get that out again. And now we've both got the ability to play streamed music back over some decent quality speakers. If you fancy doing this yourself, there's a link up in the video description where you can purchase the Logitech Bluetooth receiver. But that's it for the moment. As always, thanks for watching.